All right, so today we're going to change the idle air control valve, but we got to get to the engine first. So this is an 02 Ford Econoline. We're going to pull off the doghouse. We'll show you how to do that. This panel right here, the passenger side, simply unclips. It's got some of these clips. You just pull it straight off, and that comes off. Then there's 4 clips that hold on the doghouse. They look different from year to year, but they just release. This one down here at the bottom, the foot area, flips down and you turn it 180 degrees and then it'll pop off. I've already done the other side. So what we'll do now is the center console here that sets here, it simply lifts up and can then be removed. There's nothing mechanical holding it on. There's a clip, but these usually do not a whole lot. So to get this thing off now, you literally can just pull from any of these features and it'll pull away, and then you do some slight wiggling. A little bit hard to film doing this, but use some slight wiggling and this whole thing flies out. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, so now doghouse is out. So now you have access to the back of the engine. This engine is brand new, but the idle air control valve right there is suspect not working perfect. Idle is not returning perfectly every time, and it's annoying, and I'm not interested in dealing with that. So we're going to change that with a factory Ford part and see how it goes. Okay, so today we're in here. We're going to show you how to change the idle air control valve, which is in there. It's got this bypass hose here that goes through a filter and it goes to the air intake system that lets metered air back into the intake manifold to allow for correct idle speed. This one has an issue we'll show you in a minute, but this hose here, this is an 02 V10. Some of them are similar, just simply pulls off like that. That's your feed hose. So that hose pulls off, and now we have access to it, and a little hard to see inside it, but there's those 2 gold bolts there, and there's a connector on the side right here that we can try. I can't really film it and do it, but it was easy to unplug. So now the sensor is completely unplugged, and we can then remove those bolts, and we'll use an extension with an impact, blow them off, and change this thing out.
Today I am unscrewing that top bolt valve. So here we go. Wait.
Alright, good job. So we'll grab that bolt. We'll take this out. Perfect. Okay, can you grab that bottom one too, please, Clary?
What bottom one?
Bottom bolt down there on the bottom of the control valve.
Yeah, I can try.
So we'll flip that guy into there. Alright. Good. Okay, stop. So now we're going to try and, okay, Clary, pull it out, gentle. Okay, didn't work. We're gonna try and take this out. And I'm not filming a whole lot here, but it's the one-hand YouTube struggle. Okay, well, I'm going to finish this guy off by hand here. Okay. Now we can grab it.
Machines are really helpful.
Yeah, they are. If you don't have the right tools, you can't do the job, right, Clary?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we're looking at this valve here. This was an AC Delco part. I suspect that I put this in and didn't realize that this top bleed cap here is all sorts of wonky and crooked and suspectively broken. When we look at the factory Ford part, it is not like that. So I'm hoping that's what was impeding function on this guy here, and does have a slightly different design inside. I like the return spring, kind of hard to tell, but I like the return spring. The Ford's a little more basic, however basic kind of works, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we got Claire in the camera now. We're going to put this new Ford valve in here. The gasket stayed in place. I'm willing to assume that that's not an issue. For the sake of this job, I don't really care too much as long as there's a gasket there. We'll put that screw in enough to hold it there. We'll grab the other screw that's hiding. Here we go. We'll slip that guy down in there. With any luck, that'll go in nice and smooth like. Okay, get it seated properly. Good. Top one, make it seated nice and proper. Grab our trusty Milwaukee impact and we'll send her home. Just kidding. We're just snugging these out. This is aluminum. Don't have to go to town on that. So then we'll plug back in the connector over here. Nice good click. We'll plug back in the breather line here with a normal level of difficulty. And that job's done. All right, engine's running. Nothing to talk about. However, new parts in and done. We'll mention the part number and call this job as good as we can get. We are also going to change the throttle position sensor in there once it comes in. However, I don't have that part now, so we'll struggle with that another time.